Hi, I'm Raya.
And I'm Brandon.
And you're watching
More Love with R&B.
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 Oh, R&B.
Okay, see, this is why I never follow along when he does this. And today we are discussing
a salacious topic. What happened with Cardi B and Offset?
I don't know.
What happened there? So, if you guys are aware of what's happening in pop culture, you probably heard that the illustrious, famous, popular rap artist Cardi B.
Is she illustrious, really?
I don't even know what that means technically, if it applies, so we're going to go with sure.
Popular rapper.
The very popular Cardi B I'll say this. It has come out that Offset allegedly had some infidelity, and therefore they are getting a divorce. And the sad thing is, you hate this, especially among a culture that I love, among hip-hop culture, where people look at this and they go, oh, I'm not surprised. I think celebrities are still people.
No, for sure.
So I hate the fact that anybody could look at, I'm not surprised. Like, there's some celebrities that's been doing it for a long time. So, you have your Denzel and Pauletta Washington. Like, you have people that's been doing it
Beyonce
for a long time. And Jay-Z. Yeah, and I mean, they had their rough patches, but they stuck it out. But when we look at this situation, one of the things that we want to talk to you guys about is the idea of being ready for marriage. A lot of times people get married out of convenience. They get married because of, and the because of is not something that's stable. It's not really even a good idea. It just, the hearts are flying and
it looks good. She's rich.
Right. You're cute. You're sexy. This is great. Those
things aren't stable.
Feelings, right? One of the things that we always talk to couples about, though, is red flags. Not that you even shouldn't marry somebody that has red flags. The question, though, is do you even see those red flags? So as we kind of talk through the situation, we are not here to judge Cardi B or Offset or their relationship. We just want to talk to you guys about, the concept that somebody got married 3 years ago and already they're calling it quits. So we just want to offer a few things that might help you to not be in a circumstance like that where you're like, hey, happy 3-year anniversary. And then it's like, yeah, I don't want to do this no more. Like, what is that?
I know.
Who does that? So here are some of the things that, we're going to talk about to just kind of flush that situation out.
Yeah, so I want to say number one, and you guys are not going to like it. Infidelity doesn't always have to mean immediate divorce. Oh! I'm sorry, okay.
The keyboard gangster's going to hit you on that one.
So...
Girl, cause let me tell you, if he step out on me, blah, blah, blah.
It's like,
she mess with another dude, I tell you right now, it's gonna pop off.
So here's the thing. In our vows, yes, we said we would honor and cherish and love.
For better or worse.
But we said for better or worse. And I don't know the ins and outs of why Offset cheated. If
Allegedly.
he even cheated.
Allegedly.
That's why I said if he even cheated.
You always gotta say that.
But we've seen, I'm sure, people in our own lives, as well as famous people, deal with infidelity in their marriage, like deal with it, and then make their marriage stronger. And so it doesn't have to automatically mean divorce. You have to come to grips with the fact that, unfortunately, we are human.
Yeah,
people make mistakes and do things, and if you're not willing to stick with the for better or worse, you might want to take a pause on whether or not marriage is for you. Now, this does not give license to cheating.
Not at all. For sure, no. Because you can't come back from that.
No. I mean, trust is humongous, but it doesn't have to mean automatic divorce.
Right.
So I would say that.
The second thing I would say, don't marry for looks. Now, here's what I'm going to say. I personally think Cardi B is a nice looking woman. However, in this, I'm just saying,
Where's my tea when I need it?
So my thing is this. We know that people are visibly attracted to each other. Like, we make the joke all the time that, you don't see somebody like, oh, shorty look real smart. You know what I'm saying? She look like she'll really hold me down. Like, no, you're like, wow, she's beautiful. Let me go get to know her personality. So, like, the visual part of it is typically the first thing that pops off anyway. Typically. But celebrities, and I mean, we don't know because we're not celebrities, but celebrities it can tend to sometimes seem like people are just like, oh, you're beautiful, I'm beautiful, let's get together, we'll make some beautiful children. And that's really all there is until you get to know somebody. And then it's like, yo, this person is a psycho. And it's like, that's because you got to get to know each other first. So don't marry for looks, don't marry for money, don't marry for like stuff that's fleeting. Like, get something to anchor yourself in.
Which brings us to the last point.
Mm-hmm.
Build your marriage or your relationship on a sure foundation.
Come on now, somebody.
Something that won't change. Now, yes, we as human beings, we do change. But if we're setting our marriage on finances, looks, popularity, things like that, then you know that that's going to change, right?
Yeah, all that, yeah.
And marriage is a covenant. It's a promise that you make before God, your spouse, and your family, that for better or worse, richer or poorer, sickness and in health, no matter the changes in our lives, we are going to stick with this. So if sickness comes, if poverty comes, if all these things come, what is your foundation that's keeping you with your spouse? You've got to figure that out. A lot of people build their marriage on the foundation of God. That's a sure foundation.
Yeah, I know for us, like, we had to build our relationship on God because he won't change, but this one right here, man, like a drop of a hat, change on you.
My gosh,
I'm just messing with you. But no, I mean, the reality is that we both go through changes. Like, we can both have just bad days, bad weeks, right? Bad
Absolutely.
weeks. And then it's just like, yo, who am I dealing with? And if everything that I need to survive in life and do life in the marriage is tied to what she can provide for me, then she's going to continue to fail me. Because not only is she changing, I'm also changing. And so what if I start changing into someone who can't deal with how she's changing? And maybe she could be changing for the better. If my foundation, if my individual foundation is God, my wife's individual foundation is God, and we can have him as a mediator or as a solid rock foundation, that is how we can sustain a lot of the issues that we deal with, a lot of the times where we get tired of each other and whoo.
So what happens to Cardi B and Offset?
Right.
I don't know. I mean, we can say that it was infidelity, but we have no idea. A little tidbit is never judge other people's relationships. Like, just don't do it. I know we have a whole lot of comments about what we think.
Oh my gosh, the blogs. People like,
we have a whole lot of comments about what we think. But the fact of the matter is, here's another couple whose life is being torn apart, and it's on national TV and everywhere.
Yeah.
If anything, I would just say pray for them. Hope that things can get better. They have a child together. Yeah, and let's just not judge each other's relationships, because that's going to be tough for them to go through a divorce publicly.
Yeah. So while this might have been a heavy topic, we pray that you liked this video, and if you did, hit that thumbs up button for us.
Yes, please.
And also leave a comment. Let us know what are some tips that you would give a couple that was facing the same situations they're facing, because someone gave them advice and at some point they said, you know what, I'm just going to get out of here. What would you say to somebody to try to get them to stick it out? Would you get them to stick it out? Because like you said, some people think infidelity is a deal breaker, and you know. But anyway, we hope you like this video. If you have come here to our channel and this is the first time you're seeing us, welcome. We ask that you would go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you can be alerted when we release a new video, which is typically every week this day, Thursday. So, are there any closing thoughts you would like to share?
No.
That's all.
But thank you guys so much for watching.
Absolutely. Thank you guys. We hope you have a wonderful day and good evening to you.
Bye.